In current times, the world is witnessing first-hand dramatic accounts of Bible prophecy being fulfilled at an alarming rate, bringing the return of Jesus Christ nearer every day. This week, Prophetic News in Focus presents a prophecy update. In today's program, we will take a look at current events and explore the scriptural passages as they reveal and bring profound meaning to a searching generation. Hello neighbor, my name is Jesus Catala, founder and president of Prophetic News in Focus, and welcome to today's program. We're continuing our series on the facts on Halloween. In the last program, we mentioned trick or treat. Which one of us doesn't remember the glee and adventure of dressing up in various costumes in order to canvass the neighborhood for as many goodies as we could possibly capture? The adults seemed to enjoy it as much as we did. In a marketing sense, ladies and gentlemen, Halloween today has become big business. But today, some people are confused over the issue of Halloween. Today we will address Halloween, ancient, medieval, and modern. And we will attempt to address the question, what is the origin of Halloween? In AD 835, Pope Gregory IV designated November 1st as All Saints' Day or All Hallows' Day. The term hallow refers to saints. The day before this, October 31st, was known as All Hallows' Evening. How did we get the condensed term Halloween? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at the phrase, quote, All Hallows' Evening, unquote. If we drop the word, quote, all, unquote, and the, quote, s, unquote, on Hallows, and the, quote, v, unquote, and, quote, ing, unquote, on evening, the result spells Halloween. Now, long before the church gave this name to the evening before All Saints' Day, a celebration in remembrance of saints and martyred saints, it had been celebrated in various ways in many places around the world. One writer is correct when she observes that it, and I quote, probably combines more folk customs the world around than will ever be sorted out, cataloged, and traced to their sources, unquote. It is generally agreed, ladies and gentlemen, that in church history, Halloween took the place of a special day celebrated by the ancient Druids, who were the learned or priestly class of the Celtic religion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Celtics, or the Celts, were the first Aryan people who came from Asia to settle in Europe. In fact, we can see certain similarities between Judaism and the religion of India. Quote, Celtic religion presided over by the Druids, the priestly order, presents beliefs in various natures or nature deities and certain ceremonies and practices that are similar to those in India or Indian religion. As in Hinduism, ladies and gentlemen, the Druids also believed in reincarnation, specifically in the transmigration of the soul, which teaches that people may be reborn as animals, unquote. These Celtic people lived in northern France and the British Isles. They engaged in occult arts, worshipped nature, and gave it supernatural animistic qualities. Certain trees or plants, such as oak and mistletoe, were given great spiritual significance, ladies and gentlemen. Now, according to Celtic authorities, Mr. Lewis Spence, the original meaning of the term Druid implies a priest of the oak cult. Interestingly, fully 90% fully 90% of the world's sometimes mysterious, quote, crop circles, unquote, lie within the geographical proximity of the ancient and possibly Druidic ruins of Stonehenge. At least some of these phenomena may be considered supernatural. Ladies and gentlemen, the Celts worshipped the sun god Belenus, especially on Beltane, May 1st, and they worshipped another god, apparently the Lord of Death or the Lord of the Dead, on Samhain, October 31st of every year. Ladies and gentlemen, Beltane, or Fire of Bel, was the time of summer festival, while Samhain was the time of the winter festival. Human sacrifice was offered at both festivals. Ladies and gentlemen, according to Julius Caesar in his commentaries and other sources, the Celts believed that they were descended from the god Dis, a tradition handed down from the Druids. Dis was the Roman name for the god of the dead. Of the 400 names of Celtic gods known, Belenus is mentioned most often. Quote, Samhain, as the specific name of the Lord of Death, is uncertain, but it is possible that the Lord of Death was the chief Druidic deity. We'll follow the lead of several other authors and call him Samhain. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid we're out of time, and we're going to pick up where we left off next time in Prophetic News in Focus, dealing with the series of Halloween, the facts on Halloween. We pray that this program was a blessing to you. If you have any questions or any concerns, you may feel free to write at Calvary Christian Church, 2047 Hughes Avenue, Bronx, New York, 10457. That address again, if you want to write with any information, don't hesitate. Write to Calvary Christian Church, 2047 Hughes Avenue, Bronx, New York, 10457. Or call with any concern or questions to 1-718-933-8648. That number once again is 1-718-933-8648. And in the next program, we will continue addressing the question on the origin of Halloween. God bless you, and until next time, this is Jesus Catala reporting and presenting this special for Prophetic News in Focus. Good night.